Welcome back to Let's Get Tipsy.
I'm Priscila.
I'm Fernando. This is a podcast where we get a little tipsy, talk about random topics because
we can.
Because we can.
Anyway, so have you been keeping up with the news lately?
My news feed is literally TikTok.
Me too. I don't know what I'm gonna do when they take it out. I'm sure we mentioned it last podcast, but
we did, but like it's just like every day is like closer to the day, and I'm like, what
am I
gonna
keep myself informed?
Right? Like, what am I gonna do with all my free time now?
Hobbies, bettering ourselves.
Actually, do something.
No, literally, I have a friend that swore off TikTok, and she was like, "No, like I don't use TikTok anymore." So eventually, we were trying to reconnect, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, have you heard about Luigi? Have you heard about the guy that killed the CEO?" And she literally looked at me in the face and went,
"Who hasn't?"
She told me, "Who?
What?"
And I was like, "How have you not heard of this man?"
No, literally, how?
Because she just plays Minecraft and does her job and actually like interacts with human beings.
But
she had no idea who Luigi was.
That is crazy to me because that's all my TikTok feed is.
Bro, I am so deep into this man's life.
Honestly, yeah, same, because it just like every day is new information coming out, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's crazy.
If you haven't heard, do you want to start off the story?
Yeah, let's give some context. So basically, if you don't know,
which you should,
which
if you don't,
honestly, you should. But there's this guy called Luigi. His intent hasn't really been revealed yet.
Oh, but we have to like assume, bro. We'll get to it when we get to the story.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, the CEO of United Healthcare, was out in a meeting in New York. Which was a big conference meeting. I forgot who it was, like other high up people as well. But literally he stepped out of his hotel for, I don't know for what reason, for a brief second, and Luigi was out there waiting for him, and literally like with a silencer and everything, he was prepared. Apparently it was like early in the morning too.
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning?
3 in the morning.
Like, people are still, like, out, like, some people are, like, out for work or something.
Did you know he got a coffee right before, though?
I did not.
He went to freaking Starbucks and got himself a little coffee in preparation for his murder.
Priorities.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, okay, man stands on business.
He can't go on an empty stomach.
Duh.
But he went out and literally shot up this guy of the United Healthcare CEO. Multiple shots with a silencer, so it was in broad daylight, but, well, daylight because it's 3 a.m. But, yeah, literally, he had all of this planned out. I forgot what the bullet said. Did you remember? It was like,
I was about to look it up.
And then, okay, so that happens. The police is out looking for him, asking help from the public. And
wait, we need to mention that he was flirting with the lady.
Which lady?
You didn't see that?
I did not see
that's
this.
That's how deep I am into this man's lore, bro.
Which lady?
That's how they got the picture of his face, because he was literally like in somewhere.
I think it was a bank.
Maybe. But
I think that picture you're talking about.
He was flirting with Miss Homegirl, and she was like, then pull down your mask. And he did. And people were saying, how fine do you have to be for this assassin to like show his face? But by the way, that smile, I was like, bro, Britney Spears was popping on my For You page that day, like talking about Mama, I'm in love with a criminal, bro.
Oh my god, I know.
I was so into
the fact that they played that on a news station. They were like, they're posting videos like this, and his mom.
Okay, it was deny, delay, and depose.
Deny, delay, depose. Depose?
Depose.
Depose.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Guys, we're professionals. Not really, but we're trying our best. AKA to the person that said that we were not talking properly. Man, we're drinking. Be so for real.
Did we talk on that or no?
We can talk about it in a second when we finish Luigi's.
Okay. Yeah, because we get easily sidetracked.
Whatever. Depose means something.
Something. Anyways, yeah, he pretty much murdered the guy. And the New York Police Department was asking for help, and everyone's like...
But the way that NYPD was asking for help, they were like, yeah, this is really tragic. Like, this incident, like, this is terrible. But did y'all see his stance though?
The way he cleared that jam like so easily.
This man is a professional. Can we hire him? Literally.
That is crazy. Yeah, because okay, so his whole intent is up for interpretation. We don't know.
I'm still ready to yap about that one.
But what is crazy is because a lot of people are like, oh, he's like a big CEO for this health insurance company, so like he's just trying to like do it for the people, you know. Maybe like they were speculating that maybe like he had a loved one that passed because his insurance didn't cover.
I have a thing. I think I know a little bit more than you.
Let's see what the thing is. What is it?
Okay, so he planted his book bag like a couple of miles away in a park.
Yeah.
And the police were like, oh my God, evidence. That book bag was filled with Monopoly money.
I know. That's why I'm still questioning. Okay, you probably already know. I was trying to say, what is the Monopoly money for?
Okay, so then he, like, everybody's like,
signify?
oh, this man is for the people, vigilante or whatever. Then he goes to Philadelphia and he's in a random McDonald's. And this lady calls 911 and turns him in. However, look at the irony. She got denied of the reward money because she called 911 instead of the tip line.
She got denied the money?
Denied. How ironic. That's what she gets for, like, betraying the working class. But that was so ironic because, like, she was like, oh, yeah, like, let me collect my money. And they were like, ha, you're joking. Oh, it was like 60K at this point.
Oh, really?
They raised it up.
Because the most recent thing that just popped up on my TikTok was of the Peak backpacks or something. Did you see that one?
I saw that one too. I looked on their page and the comments were all turned off.
They were all turned off because what we're talking about is so the backpack that was in the park. What was it? Right?
Yeah.
And
the one they was wearing.
It was this very specific backpack, a specific brand.
They only had 30,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how.
That's crazy.
I am way into this case, bro.
I don't know, because I saw people posting about, well, not people posting about it. I saw it just today that they were like, oh, what was the specific name? It was Peak something.
We're just gonna call it Peak backpacks for now.
Peak backpacks. Anyways, the they were like the sales of Peak backpacks once they realized the backpack.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
And then
the comments
after, the comments are always insane. Sometimes they're funnier than the actual video.
No.
And then it turns out the CEO of the Peak backpacks was like, our backpacks have serial numbers.
Snitch ass.
So he called the police and he was like, if you give me the serial number, maybe we can track it back down to the actual owner.
Ugh.
Anyhow. I think they tracked him down or something. They found his name or something. I don't know. But anyways, they were like, Peak sales after that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they found his backpack. And it was full of Monopoly money, which was super ironic. People were like the police was like, oh my God, we done found this. Dude, he planted it. Ain't no way y'all found a backpack full of Monopoly money and y'all were like, oh, evidence.
Right. We got him now.
But they found him at the McDonald's. And the thing is, all of his things were on him. All the evidence was on him. The gun was on him.
Oh, yeah, the gun was on him.
And his fake ID read, I could be saying that number's wrong, but it's going to lead to the same thing I'm trying to say. It was like 189 Sherman Avenue, which is not a real address, but it's in direct correlation with the Sherman Act of 1890, which illegalized monopolies.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
And Philadelphia is the place where the game Monopoly started.
I'm not on my phone. I'm trying to find something. I'm listening.
I mean, Priscilla's been on her phone for half of the podcast anyway. So. But, and also, he had a bunch of numbers that correlated. My boyfriend was telling me about it, how, like, everything lined up. I think the McDonald's was a certain, like, length from the shooting.
Yes, it was exact. Because the shooting happened in New York, and then suddenly he was in Philadelphia.
All the numbers kept lining up.
And it was, like, I think it was, like, 200-something miles. So it might have been like 2-something. Because 800 miles is crazy.
Yeah. 286. We're going to say 286.
280-something.
We're probably.
It had a 2 and an 8.
Maybe, hopefully. But No, yeah, and this man is an Italian. He had a solid family, bro. Nobody ratted him out.
Literally.
Now that he's caught, everyone is like, he was such a good man. We haven't talked to him in months. And everyone in the comments is like, bro, from an Italian family, they're lying. There's no way. Like,
they knew.
And everybody always yaps about how he's a good man. Like, he's such a good person.
Oh, really? I haven't seen any of that.
No, I've seen so much stuff. And on his, like, reviews, because people found him on Goodreads. That's how deep I am on this lore. I am so deep on this lore, because he was on Goodreads. He was talking about capitalism, and he was talking about the same people that think that violence is not required for a revolution, or the same people that have blood in their hands for the working class that are bleeding themselves to death in order to benefit the big man. That's the kind of person he is. So that's why I'm very solid on he's trying to create momentum, in which I wish I was brave enough, because...
But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, what else do you know? What other lore do you know?
That the fact that the police were coming out with all the best pictures of him, be so for real. They were all pulling out. Why would they bring out his 8-pack, bro?
His 8-pack?
They did not need to bring out his abs to, like, criminalize him. And also, like, okay, I don't know if this is fake or not, but there was a YouTube video in which supposedly it was his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you're seeing this, then that means I've been arrested. And the profile picture was him holding a McDonald's box.
Oh,
which is crazy.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
And he said that something about the truth is going to be, like, revealed on December 11th. It's December 13th. So that might be fake. So
yeah, I think it's somebody just trying to get a quick cash grab. But
they took down the channel.
Oh, they did? I was about to ask. I don't remember if anything else came out with that.
I do love his lawyer, though.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, I am so
I haven't seen any of that.
That's how chronically online I am, bro.
Okay, what about his lawyer?
His lawyer is an Italian man, and he was like, you want the evidence? This is my evidence. Zoom in. Camera, zoom in. Empty hands. Camera, zoom into the evidence. Y'all see it?
What? I have not seen this.
They were like, what do you think about the murder? Murder? What murder?
Murder.
This man is locked the fuck in.
I have one video that's taken down. It might be that one.
Might be.
I don't know. Anyways, I was trying to find the video because the numbers were all correlating. There was something else that lined up with it. I forgot what it was though. But yeah, that's crazy.
That's how deep
I haven't seen anything about the lawyer.
I am so deep into this man's lore. It's not even funny.
That's crazy.
Like, at this point, like, I'm telling you, people are like, I'm in love with him. Me too.
Let me mention this because, okay, so his when this originally came out, people were like, oh, like, there's this is like for the people or whatever. So this happened on a Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
it happened weekday, probably, maybe.
It was a weekday, but so what happened was there's another insurance called Anthem that on Monday they had just announced that after certain amount of hours, which were, I think it was like a short amount of hours, they were gonna stop covering anesthesia for certain patients.
Were they like, never mind?
And then like that news came out literally the next day. They were like, actually, we thought about it, and I don't think it's a good idea.
No, because I've seen a bunch of shit too being like, oh, the McDonald's CEO bringing the snack wraps back and being we're safe. But then they were like, sir, I'm so sorry to tell you, but
did you see the CEO of Burger King tweeting out, we're not snitches?
We're not snitches. That was hilarious.
We don't snitch or something like that.
Yeah, we don't snitch.
Yeah.
With a burger, and people were like, that kind of goes hard.
That's crazy. But like the fact that it actually make a movement like that.
I know. But also, did you see that it was his mother? The mother was in chronic pain, and she got the night of health insurance. And also, his family are millionaires.
Yeah, but I did see on one of the articles that that I think his grandfather like came from a working family and literally worked his way to the top, which was what gained them like the money that they have now. I think
that's what I didn't see.
I think it might be a different story, but I saw something like that because I think his family like yeah his family was well off, which that also got me thinking. Okay, if they got denied entrance, they had a good amount of money.
But also, people were saying, okay, some people are like, my money is not your money. You know, that's his parents' money. True. And he saw his mother be in pain, and he also had chronic back pain too, from what I found out too.
Yeah, I saw it on a Snapchat Daily Mail.
Hey man, we are taking it as we go.
I saw on Daily Mail that he had a surfing accident that led him to like have a back pain something. Not well, I don't know if pain because first of all, one of his like friends from like college is the one that released this information, which also I'm like, wait, why did you release that information? Crazy for you to say it, but okay, because it's like
I mean, I guess to help his case, no.
I guess it could
to be like, hey,
I don't know.
he's reasonable, like. Maybe.
But basically, he has some kind of like back pain or back issue where, like, if he moves a certain way, or I don't know how it works, like the discs don't align and it can be very, very, very painful. So, the Snapchat that I saw was like at the age of like what was he 26 or something,
He's
or
26 right now.
in his 20s that he wasn't gonna have any like be able to have any sexual activity because of the back injury that he had, which is crazy. But I don't think that had to do anything with the insurance stuff.
Either way, I love this man.
But also, I mean, his friend brought it up to life because his friend also mentioned that, well, according to this Snapchat article on Daily Mail, his friend brought up the fact that he never actually showed any signs of pain. Like, they would see him around and he would never complain about pain. They would never see him taking painkillers or anything like that. So they don't know the extent of what that injury was, but he just couldn't do certain things at his 20s.
No, less serious note, I did see a lot of people being like, hey, yo, man, my man Luigi was with me. Like,
I've seen so many of that.
Like, bro, he's right there. I saw this man. I love him. I forgot his name. I'll find him eventually and I'll mention him. But he was literally like, bro, my man Luigi, he photoshopped all the pictures that were released. And he was like, we were at McDonald's yesterday. What do you mean?
I saw something on Facebook. A guy posted like, "Thank you for my man bringing me my McDonald's," because it was that picture of him holding the McDonald's box.
I know.
I saw a TikTok of a guy being like it was a pizza shop. And I don't know if it was the owner of one of the workers. They're like, "Hey, where's Luigi? Where's Luigi?"
I saw that one.
You saw that one? And
man's pulled up anyway.
He was like, "Well, Luigi was just here, so he couldn't have done that."
Bro, I love the internet. I don't know what I'm gonna do without TikTok, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I really don't.
What's gonna happen after that? Because currently no other app has the same algorithm TikTok has.
I mean, I guess I'll go do my hobbies, but jeez, bro, I don't want to.
Hopefully they sell to a different company so they can keep it, but we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, talking about TikTok, have you been seeing the Muppets?
No. What Muppets?
No.
What Muppets?
Wait, pause the Muppets. I cannot wait to hang out with you outside the podcast.
Yeah, because we really haven't.
I mean, we do a little bit, but like.
Okay, but when was the last time?
We went to charge our car and I was yapping the entire time.
Oh, true. Back to the Muppet story. Okay, I when you said Muppets, I thought you meant multiple Muppets. I know exactly what Muppet you're talking about. Hold on.
It's the Muppet that's like, that one.
This Muppet.
that mother. I love him because I saw something today that was like, oh, everybody references the olive oil girl story. Also, I'm sorry, we're from the South. It's old.
I know what you're talking about. I saw this one too.
And everybody's like, it's not even that good. Okay, but it was the blueprint to where we are at today.
Was that like one of the original ones?
Yeah, because everybody's like, it's not even that funny, but it was the first good one that people realized, oh crap, this is a good trend.
It's the first one that got viral, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember seeing it as well.
No, yeah.
But which one's your favorite one?
My favorite one is the moth one. so far.
I don't know if I read that one.
Okay, let me tell you about the moth one real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you about my other one after you tell me about yours.
Okay.
Okay, my favorite one is the moth one. It's basically this girl. She's young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Might be a dude. Who knows? They never revealed the gender. I'm just watching them, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, you're
they're
just
talking
reading
about
it.
him, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's a guy, I guess. Anyway, so she was chilling in her room. They were chilling in her room. It's a her today, and she kept her window open, and then she hears a thump. I'm assuming, oh my god, robber, but then she's like, then I hear multiple thumps. So then I look, and then I see this moth. There's a huge moth the size of my little kid face.
Oh my god.
It's a hawk moth, dude. They are huge.
I think, yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. They, for some reason, moths can get really big.
It was huge. And she was like, I was hearing this thump, and I put down my blanket, and immediately it attacked her. So immediately she puts her, like,
blanket back up.
Yeah, her blanket back up makes protection. And then another moth walks in. Well, flies in. And now she's freaking out, so she goes to her parents' room, and she tries to tell them, and they're like, bro, just go to sleep. Like, what? And then she goes back to, like, she's defeated, and she goes back to bed. And then the moths are still in her room. She hears thumping whenever she brings the blanket down. They're attacking her. So, like, she has to, like, sleep in torment for days on end.
Oh, my God.
And then, finally, after, like, a couple of weeks, she's sick of it. She's sick of the torture.
Yeah, I mean.
So, she stands on her bed with a, shoe. And she whacks one of them in the wing. And she's, like, freaking out. And eventually her mom comes in to tell her to settle down. And, like, her mom is like, oh my gosh, is that a bat? And while she's in her frenzy, she's like, I told you so, I told you so. And her mom is like, you're not supposed to hit it. And everybody in the comments are like, dang, your mom was the enemy too. But she was like, in her thing, she said, I'm still fueled with rage at this point. At this point, this is my vengeance story.
That's our villain story.
So she smacks the other one. And then, like, she's like, okay, finally a peaceful night of sleep. And then, she still hears the thumping of the one that she whacked on the wing that didn't quite die, but she couldn't find it. And then she hears it for, like, 2 nights later. And then she stops hearing it. And then she's like, I'm not done with y'all. I'll come after y'all. This is not the end.
This is not the end.
But also, like, a lot of these stories, the correlation I find is people not believing in children.
I mean...
Or not taking them to the freaking hospital.
Well, my story was different. But also... Wait, what? A moth? What the hell? Wait, why aren't you supposed to hit it?
Oh, because she was talking about, like, releasing it to the wild.
I see. Well, my story, the one that I specifically remember, it was this girl that her sister had to get glasses when she was young. And she wanted glasses so bad, so she acted like she couldn't see. She purposely failed the, like, where they tell you, can you read this? Can you read this? And then they took her to a specialist because the people at the eye doctor were like, okay, you need to see a specialist. And they diagnosed her with, like, some kind of, like, color blindness or something like that.
I still don't know what those
and
glasses
then
mean.
To this day, she still, like, hasn't told them about it.
What was it? Sepia glasses?
It's something like that, yeah. But she never told them, and like, she still goes on with this day. Like, but she can see perfectly fine.
Dude, I also love the one where, like, Miss Homegirl fell down on the bike.
The bike?
The bike story.
Which one?
The one where she's like, her grandma doesn't let her bake cookies with her. So her brother and her are going, like, up a hill with bikes. And her brother's like, I dare you go down this steep hill with the bike. And she's like, ooh, that's terrifying. And her brother goes. And she's like, well, I guess I'll go too. Immediately, she blacks out. She wakes up at the bottom. And she's freaking out because there's blood everywhere. She's been passed out for a minute. Then a car goes by her. Barely misses her, and they honk at her as she's not a child bleeding on the side of the road, and her fucking brother done ran down the sunset, like, with his bike. He comes back wondering where she's at, and she he finds her like bleeding and destroyed, and he freaks out. So he goes
destroyed.
He just rides the bike back to the house to tell the adults, and she's just still there.
What?
At this point, her arm is broken. Like, she can see the flimsy noodle. And then a dog finds her. The neighbor's dog that hates children.
Oh my god.
And it goes after her and starts mauling her. And then, finally, like, she gets taken to the hospital. She, like, passes out. She wakes up. Both of her arms are in cast. And they yell at her for riding down the hill.
What?
And thing is, she had receipts, dude. She posted the extra.
That is the most insane one I think I've ever heard. From the oil story, I think that's the most insane one I've heard. What?
She posted proof of this shit. She was traumatized. I would be traumatized.
I mean,
too.
yeah.
Oh wait, I think I have kind of a story like that.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I remember this one time my parents gave me and my cousin a task to go drop off tortillas to like a neighbor like down the road. It was like 3 blocks away. So we go walking or whatever. We're like just gossiping as little like cousins when we're like 9 and 8. I was 9, she was 8. And then we're heading back. And eventually we hear dogs barking.
Oh my god.
And then we start running. However, I am not a good runner. Like, I am very clumsy. I don't think, like, I always tell people in real life, but I don't think they capture how clumsy I am. Like, I always, like, try to, like, put it as in, I was voted most clumsy in high school as a superlative. But I feel like they're like, oh, Miss Hungry just wants to brag about a superlative. No. I'm just trying to say that I cannot exist.
Yeah.
Like, I literally begged Mike, because we were watching a movie, we're gonna talk about that in a second, that I was like, please take me out, because with how clumsy I am, I'm not making it, please. I'm begging you to just, like, shoot me in the head. I cannot do this. But that's how bad I am. So we were running, and like I said, I can't run. Like, I don't know how to run. I run about the speed of a freaking... The Chihuahua's faster than me, for God's sake. Anyway.
Okay, but when they're angry, they're fast.
Trust me, I know. So anyway, this is a big sicko dog that started chasing us.
Uh-huh.
But eventually we got far enough and my cousin was still running. However, I slept on a rock. And I hit my head on the sidewalk. I have not told you this story. That's funny.
Hell? Yeah, I've never heard this one.
I hit my head on the sidewalk and I get up thinking everything was fine. I mean, I just fell down, whatever. Like, a kid gets back up, whatever, nothing happens. And then I look at my cousin, and then she screams in my face. Like, bloody murder. She starts freaking out and runs away from me. And I'm like...
What? They just left you there.
And then my vision, like, on one side of my face goes black. So then I go to, like, figure out what's happening to my eye, put that on my hand, and I realize it's full of blood.
Oh my
and I was
god.
Like, oh, dang.
Wait, what happened to the dog that was chasing you?
Oh, he's gone. We done outran him.
Oh, okay.
But then I start walking back to the house. We're only like a block away from my grandparents. But like apparently I'm covered in blood. And it was my favorite shirt, by the way. We're going to talk about it in a second.
It was your favorite shirt.
The way that they describe it to me, it's like they thought I was ran over or something. But as I'm going into like the house, everybody's coming out, freaking out because my cousin went and freaked them out. Telling them, oh my gosh, blood, like freaking out. And apparently there's a fat ass gash to the side of my head. I still have a bald spot from it.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Anyway,
oh my god.
So I have a big gash because I hit my head against pavement. And they're freaking out. And I remember they immediately put me in the kitchen. And my mom threw coffee grounds on my gash. Apparently it stops blood flow.
Really?
Apparently it does. Like,
did it?
I don't know. Because I remember being in the car being like, am I gonna die? And mom was like, no, sweetie, you're not. Obviously she didn't know. I just had a gash in my head.
Yeah. And
then I was like, is my shirt ruined? Because my shirt was so sick. For an 8-year-old child, that shirt was dope. And eventually, like, I got better, but that's
that is crazy.
Muppet story.
Oh my god.
I
had never heard, you had never told me that story, and that is crazy. I've never had anything. I'm trying to think back if I had anything like that, but I never did.
I remember my cousin choked on a lollipop, and then she looked at me, and I was like, "What are you trying to tell me?" Because she was like, she looked at me like eyes wide open, and she was like, and I was like, "What do you want?"
What do you want, Ashley choking?
And then she started walking away from me, and then she went up to the parents, and she was like, and they were like, "Huh?" And my mom is the first one to clock it, because she was like pointing at her throat, and then my mom started pulling. That's when she started pulling at her throat, and then my mom started doing the Heimlich maneuver, and then they took out the fat ass lollipop that was in her throat. It was a rocaleta, dude.
Oh my! Oh, okay.
This homegirl was gonna die, and I was like, "What do you want from me?"
Okay, but I have a similar story to that. Basically, the reason that I don't eat fish with bones in it, because when we were little, one of my cousins, we were I think at my aunt's house. I don't know where this took place. We were eating fish because we had like just went fishing that day, and then they brought back fish. We were happily eating our fish, whatever. And then one of my cousins started like choking, and he was like, "Tell me why he had a bone stuck sideways on his throat." My mom literally had to like dig in and take it out. And I'm like, you know what? Suddenly I don't want fish anymore. That was the end of it. Now I've ventured a little bit more now. Like I've had a salmon here and there, but like I was like, yeah, fish with bones in it? No thanks.
Not for me.
Not for
no,
me.
Thank you.
But yeah, that is crazy. I don't have any crazy stories like that though.
The other thing that were that crazy until I put it into writing, and I'm like, if I put them like in the Muppet story, I feel like it'll be good.
In the Muppet story. True. Yeah, let's include a segment.
We're making segments now because we're running out of ideas. AKA, like 2 episodes in, we're like, oh my gosh, guys. We no longer have anything to talk about. Just kidding. We do have a lot to talk about.
To be fair, this episode is being recorded on a Friday, and most of my events happen on the weekend. Most of my like, oh, this happened is on a Saturday or on a Sunday. I didn't do anything. Tomorrow. Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm getting ghetto tattooed, and in case anybody doesn't know, it's from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh.
And then I'm going Christmas light shopping, like Christmas light looking with another friend. But
I need to go do that. I want to go do that.
It's really fun. It's super cute. But
wait, where are you gonna get in the tattoo?
In my thigh, because I have no other space.
You're running out.
I'm running out. I'm like, if it's not. I know it's been winter since we started, but I'm like covered in tattoos, legs and arms.
Oh, I have one tattoo.
I have one spot left.
Oh, let's talk about that. Well, what was your first tattoo that you got?
I got star shopping. It was actually on impulse.
Star shopping? What is that?
It's on my side. It's literally the word star shopping.
Oh.
It's a little peep tattoo. And okay, this is going to sound ridiculous because, yes, I like Little Peep as an artist. He's a dead artist. But he's my current boyfriend's favorite artist at the time. And that's why I got it. Because I was like, you know, that'd be cool. But also, I really like that song. And I remember that morning, like, it came out. Like, that morning, it came out on Spotify. And I was hearing it. And I was like, okay, it's super sick. And I remember walking down downtown with my friends. And I was like, girl, guys, wouldn't it be crazy if I just, like, get a tattoo? And they were like, it would be, because I was freshly 18 at the time.
Oh.
And they were like, I mean, go for it. And I was like, bet. So that was the first one, and I kept it hidden for like 3 months. Oh, really? Because my parents were super religious, and they were like, if God didn't want you with tattoos, he would have given
same. My dad specifically is like that. He's like, no tattoos. Your body is like
the way God wanted you to be.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, default skin, no thank you. I want to customize my skin.
My character is fully customized at this point, bro.
Priscilla gets called the Chipotle bag.
I love being a Chipotle bag. Let's get credit to Chibi for that one.
Yeah.
But I love that because she was like, oh, you're my favorite Chipotle bag. And that's the first time I heard it. And I was at first like, dang. But I was like, actually, compliment.
Yeah, pretty cool. I only have one so far.
So far.
And it took a lot of convincing, but I did want one but I just never knew what I wanted. And I want another one now, but I also don't know what I want. The first one the first one, as if I have more. The one and only one that I have is on my my ankle, and it's just a little bouquet of flowers because I just liked how it looked. That's it. Literally, that's the backstory to it. Everyone after that was like,
what does it mean?
What does it mean? And I was like,
No, because I have a scorpion right here. And they're like, oh, are you a Scorpio? And I'm like, no, it was just fun.
It was just fun. Yeah, I plan to get more sometime down the future, but I want to stick to my leg. I do want to get one in my arm, but I'm like, if I'm going to have one visible, it has to be a good one.
Well, if you're going to have one in your arm, maybe start off from the top.
But I feel like that's the classic right here.
See, but thing is, the more, like, obviously, now that I realize I'm not fully employable.
Right, that's why I'm starting with my legs, because, like, it can be any day of the week, and I can wear pants.
True. No, yeah. So, anywho, we're wrapping it up. We're going to get to the last conversation. And we're going to talk about this one person. Okay. See, thing is...
behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
You never see it, but we always mention this person. We always FaceTime her. Whenever we get a chance, there's been occasions where we don't FaceTime her. But Stacy.
We love Stacy.
We love Stacy.
Stacy better be watching this. If not, she's fake as fuck.
Honestly, if she doesn't text us after this, hurt.
Like, dude, she's our best friend. Like, it's a trio. Okay, you know whenever you survive friendships?
Yeah, right.
And, like, it'd be a friendship. Like, it really came out of nowhere.
Well, it came from one place, but I don't know if we can talk about it.
Because we were all hanging out, and then like, everybody was doing their thing, and it was me, you, and Stacy that got together, and we were like...
You're like, actually...
This works. And eventually, over the last year, we became, like, really close.
Really close. Yeah.
And, like, too, like, I've always been a friend of Stacy for, like, the freaking longest. Like, middle school.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I remember specific scenarios about Stacy where she would always come up to me every single day. And she would always ask me about, like, my day, like, oh, how you doing, or whatever, every single day, like, for like a full year. So I've known about Stacy, but we got really close
after graduating.
So,
and the thing about Stacy, she's just so sweet. Like, okay, we're gonna talk about friends that are, like, different from other friends, because me and Fernando are best friends.
Yeah.
Stacy is also a best friend, but Stacy is that best friend that you hug and that you, like... Yeah. She gives the best energy.
Because we were talking about it. We were like, it's easy for us to show that kind of love to Stacy. Be like, oh my God, I love you.
But I love Fernando.
Put us, like, together to show that same kind of affection.
We're like, glad to meet you.
Yeah, be like... love you too.
No, because it's terrible. Because literally, whenever we're hanging out, we're saying goodbye, and I'm like, "Love you, Stacy. Bye." And I'm like, "Okay, Fernando, bye."
Be like, "Bye." Versus Stacy's like, "Oh my God, come here."
See, thing is, I think me and Fernando are like, okay. For my astrology girlies, I'm an astrology girly. I'm a Pisces. He's an Aquarius. You can tell. Obviously, he doesn't know what I'm talking about right now. But an Aquarius. He's fully an Aquarius.
I guess. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
But it doesn't give me any space. And, like, thing is, over the years, I've been like, I don't really.
Yeah, but we both have the same mentality.
And we both rock with each other. Like, I love Fernando.
Yeah, same.
I'd be damned if I fucking give him a hug, though.
Yeah. We'll be like, bye.
Bye. Awkward hug, like the worst hug you can.
You would think you would think we were just meeting each other. But no, that's just how we are.
Take care. Love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Type shit.
Yeah, but Stacey's like so easy to be like, oh my god, bye.
No, Stacy is one of our best friends, and she's genuinely like the best human being ever, and she's very genuine. And every single time we have a podcast, we always like call her because we always remember her, and we want to make sure that she remembers that we love her, I guess.
Right, we have to make sure she knows, because we also feel like guilt, like, oh my god, we're like hanging out, but like, where's Stacy?
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't know how long this podcast was. I don't know.
I want to say it's less than an hour.
Hopefully you got a decent amount of content. Yes, the Christmas decorations are still up. It hasn't been Christmas. For us, it's December 13th. So what can I tell you?
Someone complimented on my hair though.
They did?
They did.
I mean, it looks good.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, we're we're just gonna end it up here. I think we yapped enough, and I don't know.
We're gonna keep on yapping though.
Honestly, we are. So like, if you want to keep on up to date with us, you can follow us on YouTube and Twitter. You can follow us at
Let's Get Tipsy Pod.
Let's Get Tipsy Podcast at on Instagram and TikTok for as long as TikTok lasts, because like it's about to leave.
Anyway, so somebody hated on us, and I'm like, bro,
They did. They
we're
said
tipsy.
So if you don't get the point of the podcast, we literally get tipsy. Let's get tipsy. I don't know where the interpretation got lost there, but
put 1 and 2 together, bro.
Anyways, you can follow us. All our links should be linked down below wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, wherever you're seeing this. It will be linked down below.
All right, good show, guys. Have fun.
We don't know when this is coming out, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, we're fucking around all the time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Drink safely, drive safely.
Please.
Do not drink under the influence.
Please.
Bye.
Bye.